If you heard that, that's not me hitting my microphone, that's me dropping my microphone on the floor. There's a very big difference. One is me being incompetent, one is me being depressed. Right, it would appear that for the moment we have broken the losing streak because we are now winning stuff. But, okay, this one is Vlad against Riven. Probably seen these a lot of the time. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this isn't exactly a particularly good Riven. It's just that, well, videos and interesting stuff happens. But if you want a quick recap anyway, it's literally just... I don't actually even know. It's sort of, I promise you guys videos, and here are some videos that are actually interesting. Some have been curb stomped, some have been absolute clusterfucks, and well, bleh. I could do a Leona. I do have one interesting Leona one, vaguely, of how you do it correctly. But I have a feeling, judging from the other videos I've uploaded, how to support isn't exactly the most popular thing in the world right now. But yeah, we can talk about the matchup again, right? She goes to CS, you hit her for it. Unfortunately, this is the problem, where actually I made a very fundamental error and misstep. It's like, you're ranged. I end up going back for this, and look at the positioning. It's like, I'm already way too close to her. This should not have happened. And actually, she should have won this trade flat out, but she got too greedy and took a turret shot. The point was, I guess there was like half a mind that if she pressed that hard that she would actually win the trade, she would end up winding up underneath the turret. And so I could then turn around and hit her. As I said, the main things in this matchup is literally just to retaliate. She'll jump to you, fine. That's bound to happen. You have to get your damage in after she does it. You get her to waste as many of her abilities as possible on you, and then there was actually a really good Riven who I played against, but that wasn't exactly the fairest thing in the world because she got fed first blood, alas, by hopskip jumping, flashing, and killing Teemo over here because fuck Teemo. Yeah. No, I might upload that just for laning later because that actually was a decent one. I am trying to skip boring shit. I am sorry if this gives you a headache. She attacks, you retaliate. Try and freeze it in front of your turret. I always try to freeze things in front of my turret. Especially early on when back is the weakest, because you can just run and cry underneath your turret if all else fails. Because as soon as you get to like, if 1 is fine, 2 to 4 weak, 5 is okay. 6 plus 6 is okay, 7 is pretty good. It's fine once you get to 5 normally. Yeah, she's gone the all-in route of Riven. Like, I haven't seen someone start a red pot for a long time. So I'm aware of it, but at the same time, it's like, you have no method of regenerating. It's like, right now, she's already committed to going all in. I have the minions, so it's like, well, let's turn and fight, because what are you going to do? That's it. And now, attrition takes its toll. She still wants to stay here, therefore, we're going to do what we can. I'm probably going to hit 6 first, because the wave's shoved in. And this is like wave 6. Or is the next one I get 6? It's one of them anyway, where I'll get it before she does, because it's shoved into her face. And now, like, even if I'm not running Ignite, this will kill her. I do make some errors in this game, where it's like, I try to take people on 2v1 and end up not being able to kill one of them. You have to bear this in mind, right? When you're tower diving as Vlad, the turrets only ever target you if you do damage, right? Ignite, damage over time, but if you look at this carefully enough, Hemoplague, because it's a status effect and not damage, it will not cause the turret to jump on you. And as the moment is, I just use Hemoplague. She assumes that the turret's going to hit me because I have initiated on her, which is false. As you see, it's still hitting the cannon creep, and as such, I'm actually perfectly okay. Just like that. I actually did not need to heal, but oh well, that was actually my bad then. Just bear that in mind when you're playing Vlad. Or any other champion, which is purely status effect based. Like if you were to use Vega Cage on someone under the turret, it wouldn't hit you until you started dropping rocks on their heads. Stuff like that. She's used everything, turn around, and then hit her. Because you have to. Then use attrition and keep beating her face in. I mean, it sucks I'm taking so much damage trying to stabilize the wave, but that's all you can really do. $29 to $46. You want a pro tip? Riven doesn't do anything at all this game. I've played this matchup so many times. I am never ever beaten by this character anymore. She's running to me. I have no idea why you're running to me. I had a random guess that either you're just balls on head retarded, or if you're actually going to commit, right, if she does do something like you, like start proccing her ult, I don't know why she procs after she's used all her abilities, that's her problem, right? Then Lee Sin turns up and is like, well shit, I don't want to be here. I assume that she's going to Q, but no, here's what's happening. He would either Q then, in which case that's why I had to duck, or he would Q after come out of pool, right? You then walk for a few moments in that direction, so that's where they'll aim, and then you flash at a 90-degree angle, and then they just all miss, right? It's that simple. And I managed to avoid getting killed that way. And then just step as gingerly as possible to Q stuff, and then Orianna wants to help, comes up. It's like, fine, then I can turn up as well because I managed to regenerate my HP. I'm in no danger of being gibbed by a flash play from Riven. I have a feeling, however, that she's probably hasn't got the brain cells to do that, but maybe she doesn't play Riven. I don't know. It's like I'm told you're not meant to max Q as Riven, but I wouldn't know because I don't actually play the stupid champion. And then reinforce the show because Kayle came up top, didn't do anything because I'm stuck underneath my turret anyway because I'm a pansy. Nocturne comes on, or Leslie comes in, and now we're chasing. Like, I want to apply my auto attack on Kayle for some reason, but because it's so bloody short, I can't do anything. Even now, I can't. It's like, why are we not applying this? Because if I apply my auto attack, I stole the red from Lee, well, stole it, I killed him for it, which means it will slow him. But yeah, end up getting kills. There's a question over whether I should have taken that. Because I like to get my other lanes fed as well. It's like, now I've taken all. Riven, this is the problem. I actually should not have taken the kill because I was so far ahead of Riven and comfortably not going to die to her that probably would have been better off on Orianna. If I was Swain, I wouldn't have thought twice about it. If I'm Vlad and I'm this far ahead, and no, I don't actually care. She's jumping on me again. I don't know why she's jumping on me again. It's not doing anything. It really isn't doing anything. So I'm just going to chase her down and just keep queuing her. Because I'm going to get back to full health. And she's stuck with not full health. Rinse and repeat. Toxic OP champion, please nerf. I see Lee Sin here. I'm wondering how long is he going to stay there. Right? So he's currently doing the... Is it called a white? I'm not sure what it's called. I'm just paranoid that he's either going to jump across here to save Riven, or he's going to jump across into that bush when he's ready. So I just want to push this and leave. It's like I baited the Q, but it didn't matter. Shit. If I had Ignite, I would have been able to win this fight without a problem. Like, it would just be able to ult Ignite Riven, and Riven would have been dead. But as it was, damn it. I had this inkling that Lee would stay up here because he had no reason not to. I should not have actually run to him, fair to be said. Probably should have run back into Riven, but as it was, they're now like both on my face at once, and it's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Then Leslie decides to jump in to finish off Riven because star points, I don't have a clue. So I got to 3-0 and 1, and then I managed to go to 3-5, I think, because I do some really stupid things beginning with that. Like, I'm trying to learn to play with heal, because it means Vlad normally will get to the late game, and it also works better for your team, because it heals everybody. It's like, early on, it's dangerous. Later on now, once everything's been used, it's like, she's charging at me, she's already used all her shit, right? Just know it. It's one dash for shield, and then 3 dashes Q. Once she's used it, whatever the fuck happens, turn around and fight. She might continue trying to cut your face off, but in most cases, they'll run away. Just watch what the Riven you're playing against does, and then just do it. Like, reading what your opponent plays, and then working around it. It's sort of, why does this playstyle work? Because there's no real countermeasure to, I'm just going to stand underneath my turret all day until I'm strong enough to take you on face to face. And even then, I'm not going to take you on face to face. I'm going to bleed you first. And then train. You get the idea. I'm out of... I can't even think of the bloody word. There's a question over whether you should hit Riven when her shield is up. The answer is obviously no early on. Later on, it's just why not? It's not Shen, and your EQ is enough to do more damage through it, and you run the risk of, if you don't, then she'll get the CS for free and not take damage for it, and then you can always reload later. I like to say reload. I mean, cooldowns come off, but reloads just suits me better. Meanwhile, bot lane is dying. Let's go have a look at what happened somewhere else, but I'm pretty sure that was a change, everyone. So, counter gank. Unfortunately, Kayle is here and Orianna isn't, so we turn to a 4v3. She made the play to... Oh no, they did all make the play to kill Lee Sin. Lisa, they all made the play to kill Kate, I mean. Meanwhile, on the top lane, it's like, well, okay. That's gonna go. I'm just gonna hunt you down. And keep pushing. Because nothing is going to happen. Push. I was a bit too concerned with actually pushing this game. It's sort of, that's meant to be really annoying. And just shove in and no one will do anything for him. Like, we ward and then we leave because I don't know where Kale's gone. Right, they all left mid, etc. Mid, left bot, there's nothing there. Go clean stuff up. The other thing I'm now experimenting with is going for Ionian boots pretty early. Because having 20% CDR in lane is really nice. And then as soon as you get it with Wotos, 30% is like decent. Plus blue, 40, done. This is as opposed to the old Haunting Guys Sork shoes that I would probably do versus... Would I even do that versus Nasus is the thing. Riven, please. So, in this instance, I make a misstep, or do I? I make a misstep somewhere. Then she jumps to me, she misses a few, but you keep running anyway because her blade's active. I only turn around when everything's actually off cooldown. I don't want to E because at the moment she hasn't used the ult yet, which means... Oh my god, Vlad had a huge fireball then. If you use your E before she ults at that point, she does more damage. Just wait until she's used it. Then she jumps onto me instead with flash, and at this moment it's like, well, shit, time to duck. There's a question of whether I could have killed her if I warded this. It was, I don't want to risk it. I'm sitting on her as hard as it is, and she scales far worse than I do. I have no reason to. And if she stays there, then I'm just going to heal up. And at this moment in time, it's like far safer to. I can check, like, oh, she is there. We can chase her. Or can we chase her? And she just jumps out of here. That's fine. There was the thing they said in the other videos where you saw the other matches, where if you are ahead, then the right move is either your team is completely failing to the point that you have to make completely balls to the walls plays to get even more fed, or if you're in a stable point or your whole team is ahead, then don't make the risky play that might grant them like a way back into the game. It's like right now I am trying to run. There are 2 people here. I've done my job. Where the fuck's the rest of my team? I don't know. There's an argument that I probably should have pulled that one, but it's like, well, shit. Not sure if Destiny needs to do that. Let's actually see. Right, this is always going to happen. Whoever's going to turn town is always going to be invulnerable. Wasn't the shot going to fire? Debatable. So, okay, Riven we managed to clean up 1 for 1. In the meantime, we absorbed a lot of Kael's time. So that's fine. Unfortunately, I'm actually starting to die a lot, which is not great. I mean, the farm difference is pretty sickening, but it's to be expected. Looking at this is we want to hang around. I want to hang around here because Drake's up, right? Unfortunately, Orianna then gets picked. She dies, and it's like, well, that's a free Drake for them. Or is it? You see, this is how you do it properly. This is how you do it properly. You go in and you smite it. Yeah, dear. Then we CS. Then we're just going to keep pushing because I know everyone's down there. Riven can't handle me. And that gave a hint that someone was nearby, right? Blue's taken, fine. It's not uncommon for that to be taken. If wolves are taken, it means they've been taken rather recently and someone's probably in the area. So be careful. And I was right, Riven was in the area, I am leaving. Well, actually, I thought she was on her own, but then Lee Sin turns up, like, I have to leave this place. I thought I could kill her. I probably could kill her if I had Ignite, which is a strangely stupid thing. Now I'm going to be wanting again, and I'm just running around in circles. Like, well... That actually hit me. I'm actually annoyed at that, because I turned 90 degrees, because I knew that's what he would do. That died again, but this is what you do as well. Just to keep taking up people's time. It's like, you need more than one person to deal with you, fine. It kind of sucks that I can't kill Riven at the same time. Could I have killed her? It's debatable, actually. But we will witness the majesty of Orianna. Welcome to Platinum Plays, ladies and gentlemen. Then one of them made a really, like, you'll see this. It's 26 minutes, right? Things are slightly, actually more even than they look. I'm wondering, are they coming up to gank me because I saw them here? I did not actually think they were going to go for Baron. Bot lane definitely didn't think so, but that's probably why they went for Baron. Whoever made the call did the good call. Because these two are there, there's no way we could fight this. And unfortunately I ward it, confident that no one's going to come to us. And then I twig a moment later saying, are they actually doing the stupid Baron? And like, yes they are. Alright, here's the mistake I made. A mistake I made was because I had used the ward here, there was no way Leslie could actually get vision of it without when it was too late. What I should have done was actually run this way and then flash into the freaking pit so Leslie could get vision. See? By the time this happened, it was already too late, right? Literally 2 seconds. This was Just think. I'm not telling that you should do it because you're assuming your jungler knows what the fuck to do, but in this instance, the correct move was actually to go in and flash into the pit, so to grant your jungler vision. Just bear it in mind that sometimes that is the right thing to do, but in other cases, obviously you're hoping that your jungler is competent, which is a bad thing in general. So yeah, then they got a triple kill, and game on again. So I fucked that up. That was my major mistake. The other major mistake was I was playing as if I had Ignite when I didn't. And it's just me. Then I died again. Because I am a genius. No, really, I run in, want to clear the wave, and before I can realize it, then KO comes out of the fog of war, and I'm already fucked. From 3-0 to 3-5, it's real. I'm literally playing like the type of person you see get fed and then fail horribly. Again, platinum ults there from Orianna, hitting absolutely nobody. Just sad. So they get another Drake, and actually right now they're ahead of us. And it looks like it's getting out of our control because Orianna's starting to fall behind. I'm starting to I just realized I'm feeding. Which is, oh dear. Whenever I play Vlad, I guarantee one thing, and that's at least I do not feed. Now Leslie ults, and it's sort of nothing happens, right? Here we'll talk a bit about positioning. It's sort of, you're against Leo. I actually not actually, sir. I'm just wondering. Now they're all wandering around, not actually doing anything, wondering what's happening. Is he initiating? I'm wondering why Nocturne didn't initiate, but anyway, you have to bear in mind is against the Leo ultimate is to spread yourselves out. This is why I'm trying to spread myself out from the rest of them. So there's 3 of them here, 1 here. I'm out of it. Here's like Leo ult gun. We can bunch up again. Again, that's ult number fucking 3, Orianna. Ball, Kale, ult, dead corpse. You know, let's ult the one person as opposed to these 3, but it's like, well, don't know what Graves is, doesn't matter, but we have these 2 people who we have to deal with, therefore we kill them. I don't deny that this build is more squishy. I'm going for Ionian Boots, and then either the components of Wota, and then early Zhonya's. Right, but the 30% CDR, and it gives you more damage. Like, you're not as tanky, granted, but at the same time, it's like having 2.2k HP at this moment in time is considered reasonably tanky, right? Like, not squishy. I know I feel squishy, but if you look at the fights, you just don't play it as a tank until you get really tanky. Then you can go into the middle of everyone, take the damage, and while still crapping out damage. Before then, just stay at the back and output damage that way, like a normal APC, I suppose. I can just take it. It works for the moment. It's just a matter of changing playstyles. Moment I want to take blue, but remember to ward it when you do so. So if you see someone coming, you know to leg it immediately. Wondering why Lee Sin's here, don't actually know. Then I just walk all the way back, because well, I have no reason not to. Moment of time is just, what do I buy? Probably go for a Void Staff. I don't actually have that much respect for the upgrade to Wota. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends how much money I have, but right now it's sort of... I kind of want... to get a Void Staff ASAP. Do not ask me why she's built this for even more attack speed. Like, I don't disagree with it, but I see why she's done it, but it's still weird when I saw it. If this was gold and that happened, someone would be flaming Kale, but Kale's 10-3. Because logic. We want to initiate. I'm telling Leslie, we can fight. We want to fight. But no, it's not happening. Then Thresh accidentally presses R because it happens. I had managed to ult instead of press E. He managed to ult instead. Sort of, well, crap. Now they're going for the Baron. I don't know if they even saw that Thresh used ult, or whether that's enough of a call to go to Baron, but it is pretty major that we've lost a major kiting tool, or peeling tool. Right now I'm not going in, staying on the back. Actually staying in the middle, just not at the front. I don't want to stay at the front. Do you remember when someone said, what is the best way as Swain to pop a Banshee's Veil? The answer is get somebody else to use their ability to do it. And I was like, Vlad, in this situation, I could pop it because my shit's back up within 3 seconds. Who actually cares? Swain is like, well, crap, I've lost almost all my damage. Yeah, so then we turn around and I disappear. No, really, I'm a magician. Literally just dead. I don't even understand. I did not expect myself to just vanish. But alas I did, right? It's like, at this moment in time, Ribbon's running. So no one really cares. The main threat's behind us. I'm here. I can get a good ult on the 3 main people. Like Kael's now. Kael. We have Lee Sin. We have Graves. All of them have A's on them, right? I then get EQ and then W underneath them. Instead, I get instantly vaporized. I mean, good ult is good. And then Graves dies of AIDS, but... yeah. That's a bit of a problem when you just duh. That was just disgusting. You could argue in hindsight that perhaps I should have just RW'd. But I probably shouldn't have been that close to begin with, which is why I was trying to move this way to avoid Lee Sin and go to right angle again, but oh god. Just disappear in a cloud of red mist. And if I looked at it, actually Kael blew me out pretty damn convincingly. The inhibitor then trolls us because that's a good thing for inhibitors to do, and we win the game. So there were throws, then there were counter throws, comebacks, and the rest of it, and I really didn't do that much this game. Besides just get obliterated. Pulse wants to pretend he's Xpeke. And that is that. Good luck. Have fun.